And it's not cocky because it's true. I have fat eyebrows. Like, no. No. Hi, I'm Johnny Orlando, and I'm here with 17 for read receipts. I would say read receipts, I think. Read receipts. Read receipts. This is basically phone truth or dare, so I can either reply to the question or choose to ignore it, and I have to show you guys something from my phone, which is terrifying. I don't know what's on there. I guess we'll find out. I will reply. This is probably a question for one of my sisters. I don't know. What is weird when you really think about it? Maybe everybody else is weird, and I'm the normal one. Who defines normal? I'll drink a glass of milk. I have no shame, and some people find that weird, and that is their prerogative. Probably a couple seconds ago when I said the weirdest thing about me was that I drink milk, because there's definitely some weirder stuff that I do, for sure. I'm about to make it feel real bad for digging into my personal life. My grandma passed away, and I cried. I don't cry very often. Before that, it was probably like a couple of years. I really don't cry. What I like to do is let everything in my life build up to a point where I can't take it anymore, and then I'll cry. And then I'm totally okay after. There's nothing like a good cry. There's lots of times where I'm like, man, I wish I could cry right now. I need some sort of release. I'm not answering that, so I'm gonna ignore. What do you want to see? That's a little scandalous. I don't have a shirt on. It's this one. It's from this morning. I was working out, snapped a pic, progress pics. I'm not gonna answer that. I'm gonna ignore that. It's about how I have some crazy stomach bug from Mexico, and I was talking to my drummer because he has the same thing, and I said, so yours was bacterial? Doc said mine probably was too, but I had to do a full test because I didn't want to take antibiotics if it wasn't, which is true. A lot of people just take antibiotics willy-nilly. Terrible idea for a whole lot of reasons. I'll reply, my girlfriend. How my girl and I met was, I was with one of my buddies, had nothing to do, and I was just like calling people to see who was like out and wanted to show. And I called one of my buddies who was there, and he was like, oh yeah, like we're at this girl's house, like just come over. And I remember like looking up her Instagram, like on the car there, and I was like, oh. Slid in, worked my magic, and here we are. There's one specific era that I really don't like. It's 2017, 2018, it was just brutal. Anybody around me will know that I would just be pissed when I had to rehearse those songs again that I made. Missing You is one of them. Really didn't like that song. Thinking About You, it's god awful. And I had to perform it until I was like, no, no more. Reply. Took her out to dinner yesterday. That was nice, a little date night. Absolutely not. Like, I can't answer that, I can't. And I don't have a favorite as the answer, or a least favorite. They're all wonderful darlings. Oh, surprise, surprise, it's me. It's a video of me performing in Mexico. It was great. That was in Mexico City. Amazing show. Yeah, the crowd was ridiculous. It was the best show I've ever played, for sure. Reply, no. Like, I've always just been able to have platonic female friends. Like, it's not a thing for me. And there's so many opinions on the internet. People are like, oh, like, it's impossible. Go talk to girls, man. Like, if you're falling in love with your friends because that's the only female that you're in contact with, that's your issue. If you can't have a female friend because you'll fall in love with them, that's a personal thing, and it's not applicable to every guy. Reply. I like my eyes and like this region, like my eyebrows, strong Italian eyebrows. It's not cocky because it's true. I have fat eyebrows. Ignore, because I don't want to tell the internet my business today. Last playlist I made, it's called Pumper. It's like rock songs and like scream rap. And it's just like what I listen to when I work out. God, I love when people scream in songs. I love it. My debut album, All the Things That Could Go Wrong, it's like R&B pop-ish. More leaning over to the pop side, but I really don't know how to describe it because there's hip-hop drums everywhere, but then it also gets like, I love Harry Styles, and I love, as is apparent, and so I wanted to make songs like that. So there's a couple songs in the album that are kind of like in that vein, and I love that. My first celebrity crush, I don't know if this is a celebrity, but Veronica from Phineas and Ferb. I think she was like a spy or something. I thought that was cool. I've always wanted to be a spy. Apparently it's not as glamorous as it seems, and it's just really boring. But I like to think that I could still be like the guys in Spy Kids, or like James Bond. I'm gonna reply, my biggest fear is probably like a big animal, like just running up on me. Like if you're in the bear and if you're in the woods and a bear comes up to you, it's wraps. Like, what are you gonna do? Maybe you have a little can of bear spray. If you pack, then you're lucky. Moose are also terrifying. And like, you think like, oh, cute Canadian moose. Absolutely not. Also, geese. Canada gooses, geese, however you say it. Terrifying. That's secret, I can't say anything. I'm gonna have to decline politely and show you something on my phone. My A&R from Republic told me to make him a 10-song playlist. A playlist of 10 songs I would sing, like, that I wish were mine. And I deleted 5 of the songs for some reason, but they're Heartless, Bad Day, Fine Line, 100 Rounds, and Wish You Well. And that's the note. Reply, and 1. Reply. Biggest misconception is that I like started on TikTok, or like I started on Musically. There's a few. Or that I'm an influencer, or that I'm 12 years old, but I'm not. I started on YouTube when I was 8 years old. Been doing this for 11 years. Started as an artist, always been an artist, and I'm 19. Can't say that. I'm gonna have to decline and accept the whatever you throw at me here. Ivana Trump dead. I just want to see the news articles because I saw people on TikTok, people were like, oh, that was quick. So I Googled when she passed and then when she was buried, and it was like 6 days, which I feel like is a very reasonable amount of time. And the people in the comments were like, oh, it's a conspiracy. Like, people just look for things where there isn't anything, I think. I'll reply, and absolutely not. When we did that cover, the goal was just like for it to be fun, and like maybe my grandparents saw it. And then it turned into this thing that nobody was really expecting would happen. That was very interesting, and I'm sure you guys learned a lot about me, for better or for worse. Hopefully you still like me. It felt great. A little violating maybe. 17. Thank you so much for having me.